It's the NFL on EA Sports.
And coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC South rivals. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans.
Next on Madden Football.
Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who have to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
And it's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This returnable from the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Tennessee offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the veteran from Oklahoma State. It's Mason Rudolph.
The thing that has always really stood out and impressed me the most about this guy, Mike, is how steady and reliable he is anytime he's called upon. You know exactly what you're getting anytime he's under center. Maybe not the biggest arm in the world, but I'll tell you what, he gives you just enough to work with, and he is capable of getting the job done.
Here's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
In danger of an opening 3 and out, they face 3rd and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
So on 4th down, the Titans turn it over to Ryan Stonehouse to punt. Josh Downs set to return for the Colts. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
I think we're seeing this so often now in the modern NFL is quarterbacks who can hurt you both improv as a scrambler and also with designed runs coming out of the huddle. So this is a tricky situation. Guys who can run with this kind of speed, you have to be very careful how you pass rush them. You're not just rushing to a spot. It's not just an X behind the center. You got to try to corral him and keep him in the pocket because when he escapes, big plays are to be had.
He'll take a deep shot for Downs. That is brought in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 38 yards.
Mike, what we're seeing play out across the NFL is that if offensively it requires you to go the length of the field in a long, methodical drive, your chances of coming away with points continue to go down the more you snap the ball. You have to be able to generate shot plays, pick up big, explosive chunks, because when you do, your ability to score points typically tends to follow.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. From the gun, Richardson. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will score. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Titans offense ready now for their second drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate. An opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's E.J. Speed getting in there to make the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single 1st down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Here's Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense heading back for their next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And he's not going to get too far and tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So, on fourth down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Jaquan Jackson is back deep for Tennessee. That's fielded at about the 18. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Kwity Paye bursting through to bring him down.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Here's Downs to return. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over once more. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. He's got the big man, Mo Alley Cox.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. On 1st down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They go right back to Taylor. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Open man. That's Alec Pierce. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That's the tight end, Mo Cox. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. We are through 1. 7-0 is our score. And we're back in Music City after this. Second down and 3. Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Throwing a comeback route against zone coverage, it could be a little bit tricky. Remember, in zone, the defender's eyes are on the quarterback. So if your receiver doesn't sell that right and this ball's not thrown on time, you're going to end up watching that defender take this thing back the other way. The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, you had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Take it, and he's in! Anthony Richardson, touchdown, Indy. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts move out on top, 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. A throw right side, taken in by Boyd. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Rudolph. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Seems like the quarterback was a little predetermined in his read. I think he decided even before seeing the coverage where that ball was going. Next time, read the coverage. Let the play unfold. Don't force something that's not there.
Back to throw is Rudolph. In trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full of them.
Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Colts offense ready to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. First and 10. On play action, Richardson in trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points, give the ball back to your offense, and see if they can start chipping away.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Richardson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, it's Richardson, and they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second.
The rest of this game is all going to come down to getting stops. You find yourself down pretty big here in the first half. You have to get the ball back to your offense as many times as possible, but you can't keep giving up scoring drives, whether it's field goals or touchdowns. You need punts. You need takeaways. Give your offense a chance to start climbing back.
The Colts about set to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Here comes Jackson on the return. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Open man downfield, it's Boyd. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
Back to the air again on set, under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this out quickly to Boyd. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Nashville in a moment. So on 4th down, the veteran Nick Folk will try it for Tennessee. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And the Titans get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Colts offense back onto the field for their next possession. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. From the gun, Richardson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down. On third down, here's a run by Taylor. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. It's fourth down looming. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now, as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This one, returnable. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Titans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. To the left side in the hands of Bull. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideal.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
He runs with it, and he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Colts are on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our EA Sports halftime report.
The second half is straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here's Gould on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Colts offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Richardson gonna look to throw, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
A high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. He's got his man. That's down. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Zone read, it's a give to Taylor. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Now he'll run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Second and a yard. Give up the middle to Taylor. He is in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Gay to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Colts move out to a 21-3 advantage. So, after the touchdown, here's Gabe to kick this one away. Now return, coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. Greg, simply put, they've been off their game right from the jump.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just the way the game goes, and you can't really put your finger on it, but you feel good coming out of the week of practice. You feel really good about your game plan, and then once the ball's kicked off, nothing seems to work, and it's very frustrating because you can look great one week, and then the next week be completely taken out of your game.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Pollard. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now Rudolph. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor set to take over once more. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs, and sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And he'll get forward for a couple. The linebacker Jerome Baker there to make the play. Third and long. Looking to throw, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Gay's kick is good. And the Colts will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. Begin with a zone read and a short pickup past the 25.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
2nd down and 8. Here's Rudolph. He'll get this out wide. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
They send Ridley in motion. Back to throw is Rudolph. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Akine. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. Rudolph looking to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They send Ridley in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a 1st down. A give to Pollard, running right. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Spears. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here. It's Pollard. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. From a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they try Pollard. And this time he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Titans are able to edge a bit closer. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Colts about to kick this one away. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing, Rudolph. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's got his man. That's Boyd. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end, that's Okonkwo. And he will get into the end zone. Sig Okonkwo, touchdown Titans. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now, folks, on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Titans back within 7. It's 24-17. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. It's Richardson. He'll keep it. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Run with Taylor. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. They'll go again here with Taylor. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And now here comes the punt team as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Titans offense and Mason Rudolph heading out onto the field.